Hey, my friends, I am back. Lyric has been experiencing some depression recently and has really been impacted by some things that are going on at work. And so I wanted to show you how I handled that both on the Spooky and the AO scan. And so I'm going to share my screen here and go to the Spooky first. Actually, I'm going to go to this first, to the nootropics. On nootropics expert here, and some of the things that impact depression are neurotransmitter systems, amino acids, hormones, and other neurochemicals. And so I'm going to take a look at Lyric's amino acids on her AO scan, and a couple of the amino acids that are really important, and I'm not going to be able to pronounce these, but these are two that are really important. Along with tyrosine. Tyrosine in Lyric's case looks like it's working, but definitely have some issues because I've got a red 9. Red 9 meaning that there is a chance of increasing inflammation, and a orange 2, and that is looking at decreasing function. And so what I've done here is I have created a program within the Spooky. I'm going to stop sharing and reshare again because unfortunately it doesn't change screens, but there we go. So in the Spooky, we have in the miscellaneous programs, this nootropics set here. And what I've done is that I've copied all of the uh, the notes here, and then I have gone over to programs, and I've created custom programs so that all of these nootropics are searchable by me. And so this is how I do that. I click on the save button here. I go from the presets button after clicking here on the nootropic that I want to save, go to the programs button, and that shows the nootropic in that box there, and then I can save it as a program in the normal database. This is really important because the presets database is not searchable. If I was to search for mood in the presets database, it would come up with a whole bunch of kind of really things that are unworkable for what I want to do. Actually, in this case, because I don't have the programs, the custom, all the databases set, it doesn't even come up with anything. But if I were to save them within programs and then come over to the database, that's just the custom database. And so I click on the minus button, and then sort of click on the custom database button there. I can search by mood, and it comes up with all of these nootropics because I have moved all the nootropics over from the preset database to the custom database. So I've created a bunch of these already. I've already created a program for this last month because this is something that's been going on for them for a while. And then to that, I'm going to add a couple of other things. I'm going to add depression program. I'm going to add a seasonal affective disorder program, which is something that I've already saved. So I'm going to hit minus again to be able to get rid of the full database, and then hit only the custom database because I'm looking for a program that I have already created. Seasonal affective disorder is a big deal these days with the sun. That is just not as available to us as much. And so going to add that to this as well. And there you see I have the affective psychosis there. I see the vitamin D deficiency. This is a couple of different sun programs, as we talked about in the past. Our sense of the sun is that it is kind of the divine being in ourselves. And so these sun programs are really, really sweet programs. And then Lyric has had some setbacks at work recently, and so we've added for those who suffer uncertainty, a Bach remedy program. Bach remedies are something that Dr. Edward Bach in the 1930s studied and determined really helped people with their emotional states. That so many of our emotional states are, or so many of our diseases are caused by emotional states. And so to be able to add that is really important. So some nootropics, bipolar disorder. Let's see if there's another depression program that I might be interested in. I want the full database for that. Adding the energy vitality program to it. And then I'm going to add a feel good overall program to that as well. And the joy program as well. And so that's my program at this point to help Lyric with depression. For these nootropics, we tend to run these 3 days in a row and then have a day off, and then 3 days on and have a day off. That seems to work really well. Doing this sort of thing has really helped a lot. They used to be on Abilify, and we've been able to get them off of that because of running these programs. Okay, so let's see how this works. I am going to run this on my other computer, as this computer is running the programs for the Morgellons and Lyme protocol. But something to help with depression, I think, is always important. Particularly when we get sick, we fall into kind of a sunken place, kind of a difficult place in our lives, and having these sorts of supports is really important in our lives. Okay, my friends, hope everyone is well. Many blessings. See you next time.